Good evening and a very warm welcome to quarter-final Friday here at the BetVictor Northern Ireland Open at the Waterfront Hall in Belfast. It's the best of 9 frames. It's time now to welcome the players. We begin on table number 2 with a player in his 6th career ranking event quarterfinal, hoping to reach his 2nd semi-final. Judd. And his opponent, enjoying his best ever run here in Belfast, the reigning shootout champion, Strictly Chris Wakelin. And now here on table number 1, a 6-time ranking event winner and former UK champion, on fire, Stephen Maguire. And his opponent, a Triple Crown winner with 25 ranking titles, hoping to stay on track to win his 3rd successive ranking event. The ace in the pack, Judd.
What a night in Belfast, and on table 2, Discovery Plus, Chris Wakelin, Yuan Sijan, full commentary, and on table 1, it's Judd Trump. Stephen Maguire, let's join our commentary team.
Well, lively atmosphere inside the Waterfront Hall this evening for the last 2 quarterfinals. Judd Trump looking to win at what would be an 18th successive ranking event match.
Best friend, Judd Trump to win.
And attempting this weekend to win a 3rd successive ranking title in just 4 weeks. That would be unprecedented, the time frame in various parts of the world. But he's 3 wins away from doing that. However, he faces here a proper heart-on-sleeve snooker player, Stephen Maguire. We've not seen much of him on our screens in the last year or so, but he's worked his way onto the main table for this quarter-final. It's his first in a ranking event since the 2022 World Championship. He was happy to catch the brown there, wasn't there? The cue ball was racing. Of course, that's the thing, Joe. He's not played on this table.
Well, I was just going to say that, you know, he hasn't played on this table, and Trump's played every match on it. And that's the benefits of being right up there, top of the ladder, if you like. You get to play on the match table. But it's a real pleasure to see him back on the main table, playing right at the top of his game. Otherwise he wouldn't be there. Oh, brilliant shot. Well, that's throwing the gauntlet down straight away, isn't it?
Yeah, we know this man's at the top of his game. We've seen it the last few weeks. What a start for Trump.
Yeah, and where he's placed the cue ball, no intentions of screwing that cue ball back into the baulk area. The black will go to that right corner, and that's why he's played for reds to the left corner.
5.
Well, we know he likes the tournament. He's won it 3 years on the spin, from 2018 to 2020.
He didn't play his best against Noppon Sangkamp, but what he did do is fight at his best. He refused to give in. He got stuck in with the safety, which he was drawn into by Noppon, and really competed. Well, I think he's made a mistake there. Hasn't quite come far enough.
11.
He's looking at the left, the red to the left corner, but feels sure he's played for the red to the right corner. Now, can he just turn that slightly? He can't pot it without. Slight raise cue. Yeah, well played. And he's on the black.
It's definitely true. What we saw last night was his will to win. You know, you think he's won all these tournaments, all these matches. You know, he might sort of maybe just switch off a bit, but it was the exact opposite, the way he fought through last night.
Well, I'm saying he's on the black there, David, but I don't think it goes.
Judd Trump, 12.
So, that miss gives Stephen Maguire a chance.
Yeah, and he'll want to just show Trump early on how good he's feeling himself. He's had some tough matches, Maguire, even in the qualifiers a week ago. He had to come from behind to beat Fergal O'Brien. He made 2 centuries to win 4-3. He's beaten James Cahill and Sam Craigie 4-2, and then Joe Perry 4-3 in a high-quality match yesterday. He just got a bit stuck in a rut last season. Once you drop out the top 16, of course, you have to go to qualifying, and there can be long drives from Scotland in not great atmospheres as well. That's the other thing, to play some of these matches. Not on the black here.
No, that's a mistake, really. There was a lot of space there to be on the black. I'll be disappointed with that.
Stephen Maguire, 1.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of the biggest matches he's played in quite a while, actually. As I say, it's his first quarter-final for 18 months. He's looking for his first semi-final since the 2021 Welsh Open, so it's well over 2.5 years. Suddenly back in the big time. It's bound to be a few nerves, even for someone as sort of pugnacious as Maguire.
Well, I think he'd rather have the cue ball gone in the pocket, because he's left another chance here for Stephen. And we know he's rated very highly by Ronnie O'Sullivan. I remember when he won the UK Championship, Ronnie saying that he's going to dominate snooker. Well, that didn't happen, but he's still involved in snooker nearly 20 years later. Little high, and he's left a thin cut to the corner for Trump. So both players just making a couple of mistakes. Yeah, they both know how good each other is, and there's bound to be nerves out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of history between them. 22 matches, 13-9 to Trump. Some memorable contests in there. Judd Trump made one of the great clearances of recent years in the Players' Championship. Last time he beat Maguire 6-5 in Southport. Well, you could see the disappointment if he's left this red.
Yeah, well, this is a very tough red, and especially to miss everything.
Yeah, but just on the previous meetings, look at Maguire's wins. It's been a semi-final and 4 quarter-finals. So in latter stages of some pretty big tournaments, he's got some good wins over Trump.
If you can avoid those reds in taking this red on, then I'm sure he'd take it on, but can he avoid them? And the answer's no, and that's why he's played the safety.
Maguire down at 32 in the world. So he's trying to turn things around. Of course, if you have a big win, you're back in business again, not just going up the rankings, but getting in various other events, the Players' Series, Champion of Champions.
Yeah, good pot, good cannon, and the black, I think, will go to the left corner. Well, very attacking shot, opening those 4 reds up. But is he on one?
8.
I think he's come round there to see if he plays safe, is he leaving a plant? And that's good that he's thinking so far ahead. Doesn't want Trump to play a plant there. A little unfortunate there not to be on one.
Stephen Maguire, 8.
Now, is it a plant? It's a free go at this plant if it is. Yeah, and I think it is. He's going to have to hit the top side of the red because it will reverse into that corner. I think this is worthwhile taking on. I'm surprised Steve Maguire allowed him to have a go at this. He found the white as well. Wow. What a let-off.
Stephen Maguire, 4.
Yeah, another good shot, this time from Stephen. Nicely on the green. And you could say that this is a decent chance.
Yeah, and in his pomp, he's certainly a heavy scorer. He just made last week against Fergal, actually, in the qualifiers, 500th career century. So he's number 13 on the all-time list. He's made 3 in this tournament.
Yeah, also made 3 maximums. Oh, he's overhit this one. He needs a bit of luck here. And he's got some.
4.
Pretty sure he didn't play the cue ball there.
Five.
It just shows you how tight these middle pockets are because he would have played for the pink normally.
Worth saying, he has won a ranking event in this very building, the 2007 Northern Ireland Trophy. It was a forerunner to this Northern Ireland Open. He's won 6 major ranking titles and 3 minor ones, the old PTCs, and 12 professional titles all told.
I didn't want the kiss on that red, but he's still on the red to the left corner, which could lead to the black.
He's got this place he practices a unit with John Higgins and Anthony McGill. Well, they each have a table, and obviously they can play against each other as well. And the thing about it is, it's not like a snooker club. There's no sort of bar or fruit machines going on. It's just all business. It's all about playing.
24.
And you can guarantee none of those 3 give an inch on the practice table.
25.
Looking for an angle on the black to be able to disturb those 2 reds. 26 the difference. Not a lot of pocket there, is there? Cannon not thick enough. So Trump will be coming back to the table. This game not over yet.
32. Maguire. 32.
Well, not a bad kiss on the brown. Had it kissed full, Trump would have had a chance at this red nearest the left corner. As it is, he's in a bit of trouble. Well, is that trouble? Wow, what a shot. He certainly loved that one, didn't he? Well, look at this for a shot. It never looked like missing that red. Flew down the cushion.
Good Trump. 1.
And to be fair, he got that cue ball back into a safe-ish position. Well, that's why we like to watch him. He knocks in balls like that. Well, mustn't come past the red.
Wow.
I'm surprised he played it that way, although it's very unfortunate not to hit it. But by playing it at pace, he's left a chance. Yeah, well, after knocking in that great red last time round, he misses a sitter for him. .27 points the lead. Doesn't want to be straight on this black. Red may go to the green pocket. Yeah, straight. So couldn't really do much with it. Just the red needed. Not far away at all.
Stephen Maguire, 8.
But it's run safe.
Oh, it's only frame one. It kind of feels like Maguire needs to win it now because Trump, okay, he had that wonder red a moment ago, but other than that, he hasn't looked that sharp, actually. It's an opportunity just to get a frame on the board early on for Maguire and settle into, again, these surroundings that have been a little bit alien to him of late. He's not really been in big matches the last year or so. Oh, superb. He's a big occasion man, we know that. As I say, he's been sort of marred in qualifiers and outside tables. That's not his scene. This is his scene, the main stage.
Yeah, just a little bit of insurance. The brown safe, the snooker's a bonus.
Foul.
So Trump concedes. Yeah, apart from that one wonder red, he wasn't quite with it in that frame. And Stephen Maguire, he's delighted to win it. Off and running then in the quarterfinals this evening. Maguire leading 1-0. Maguire leads Judd Trump 1-0 in the quarterfinals here of the Northern Ireland Open in Belfast. Best of 9. The winner plays Barry Hawkins tomorrow evening. Tomorrow afternoon, Jack Lazowski plays either Chris Wakelin or Yuan Sijun. They're currently in the first frame. You can watch it live on Discovery+.
Well, it's an easy snooker. But is there anything for it? He could play the pot, but he isn't. And really that was the problem with the snooker. It was so easy to get into the pack of reds either side. I thought it may have took the red on. Couldn't really leave anything.
Maguire's last ranking title was the Tour Championship 2020. He actually got in as a lucky loser because it'd been postponed because of COVID, and Ding Junhui was supposed to be in it. He didn't play, so Maguire was next on the list. Red had 2 goes at going in. He just creates a sort of a feeling of sort of danger around the table. You know, he's an expressive character, we know that. He creates a competitive environment. And Judd Trump has mentioned in interviews, you know, he likes playing him, but he's wary of him as well.
Oh, what a shot. What an attacking shot. But if you look where the cue ball is, he was only leaving the red he was playing on, and a chance of winning the frame off that shot. We'll see. But those kind of shots can win frames.
Well, his scoring this season has been sensational. He's had 35 centuries already. Now, to put that into context, last season, only 7 players, and he was one of them, made that many all season. And we're in October. So his scoring has been fantastic so far this season.
7.
And also he has, as we've seen in other matches, been able to scrap through when it hasn't quite been working. That's why he's so hard to beat right now.
$14. 15.
Couple of reds by the pink that are available. And he might leave an angle here on the black, try and disturb something. Could choose the blue. Well, he expected
21.
to bring something out, and he has released 1 red. I think he can get to that red, the red to the right of the pink spot. I think he might just be able to get to it. He's concerned about the cannon to the brown.
$26.
And make no mistake, those are tough shots. And that's why it's appreciated by the crowd. Just checking to see if there's a plant there to the middle. Now, is he on the red to the right corner? Is it the
34.
slow walk around the table?
It was sort of medium paced, wasn't it?
He must be on it. And he
35.
worked them well as well. He wasn't sure how the cannon was going to come out, but it's turned out really nice.
It was a terrific battle with Nopp and Senkham. He himself played really well
42.
last night. Credit to Trump for keeping focused. He was determined not to leave without the win. I think when you get on a run like this, everyone is sort of thinking, OK, it's the next match where the wheels fall off. Well, they haven't yet.
Oh, Steve Maguire went for a possible double, didn't he? And it looked like it
50.
got it fairly safe, actually.
$51.
A little switch to right-handed. This is a delicate little shot, though. Could have just bring it back an inch or so. Any more than that, and he'd have got the cover with the pink.
57. $58.
Two reds to the left of the pink. I'm pretty sure one will go to the right corner.
Well, first frame, there were a couple of errors from Trump, but this is more like the Judd Trump we've been watching this last month.
66.
So just the blue needed.
Yeah, that should secure the frame. Now it's about trying to make yet another century.
71. $72. $78.
And, you know, he might have made 35 already. He wants another one. He won't be happy if he doesn't make it. This is another key shot. It's not there. But he has won the frame with a swift 78. So Judd Trump levels up this quarter-final at 1 frame apiece. 1-1. Judd Trump didn't make a century, but 78 won him the frame. It's now best of 9, of course. Got an amazing record in these best of 7s. He's won more than anyone else in the home nations, Trump. And there's so many moments in short matches where obviously you're going to be under pressure, but he just ploughs his way through. Well, that was bang middle of the pocket.
And look at the cue ball, bang on the black. Now, if you can leave this cue ball short on the next red and open the back up, just needs to leave it low, just like that. That's perfect. Now, can he open these reds up nicely? Stay on the black. You certainly opened them up. Oh, but the cue... Oh, I thought for a moment the cue ball was going to drop in. Didn't deserve it. He played that shot with right-hand side on the cue ball, so he'd go towards the blue and bought colours.
He would have been very unlucky had he gone in off, but what an important moment it could be. Because it's made the difference between being able to continue the break or not. Now he's got the reds open.
Yeah, every chance here.
50.
Let's see what Stephen's playing like now.
$16.
Of course, he served his apprenticeship as a teenager practicing with Stephen Hendry when Hendry was at the top of the snooker tree. So what an opportunity that was to learn firsthand. It involved in the early days a lot of picking balls out of pockets. In fact, I remember him saying the first time he beat Hendry after a lot of defeats, Stephen said, Hendry this, he said, right, tomorrow we're back here, 9 o'clock, we play again. And Stephen Maguire thought, I'm going to get there early, I don't want to be late for this. Just beating him, you know, I want to give myself every chance. So he sort of got there half an hour early. Stephen Hendry was waiting, he'd set the table up, was waiting to play. But that's the mentality you need at the top.
24. $31. $32.
Yeah, just lost the cue ball a little. Wanted to be a little closer to the blue and straighter. If he was super confident, he'd take the green. Yeah, he wasn't sure about the kiss, that's why he
37.
made absolutely sure of the blue. But it's turned out okay.
$38.
And now back in prime position.
$43. $44.
Oh, he's done all the hard work.
51.
Started with a terrific opening red from the break-off. Stunning around the two cushions to finish perfectly on the black. Got to finish the job now, though.
$52.
Well, I don't think he played for the blue to the corner, but he's nicely on it. Well, this is punch and
57.
counter punch, isn't it? A great 78 break from Trump in the last frame. And this.
58.
That opening red was superb, really was.
Yeah, and the thing is, it didn't look like the break-off was that bad. It was just a red in the middle of the table. It wasn't the normal one down either channel. But what a pot. Here we go. This is the one. Got him in.
What a beauty, wasn't it?
Yeah, beautifully controlled as well. Needs a couple more pots to put the frame away.
66.
Steve Maguire tonight stepping into the spotlight and stepping up his game.
Yeah, Stephen at his best.
73.
And most people wouldn't have took the red on. But he did, a bit like Trump in the last frame, when he took that red on down into the right corner pocket. But he could do with another red just to make sure. 2 snookers needed at the moment.
There's all sorts happening here. The pink nearly went in, the white nearly went in. Crucially, the red did go in. So there's no way back now. Black stays out, but as I say, 74 the lead, 59 on. A quick kill. Judd Trump broke off. Steve Maguire did the rest. And Maguire, he's back in front here at the Waterfront. 2-1 with 1 frame to come before the interval. Steve Maguire sort of skulking round at the bulk end. Can't wait to break off here because he's playing good stuff. He's just made a 74 from the Trump break off in frame 3. 2-1 it is to the Scot. This is the last frame before the interval.
Yeah, good cue ball. And that's not a bad return from where he was. Now, will he go for this long red to the left corner? He'd have to dig down into the cue ball to try and get round the back of the red. That's near the black spot. Well, not anywhere near, I'm afraid. Nothing easy for Trump. Yeah, another good pot. Nice angle on the blue to open the reds up. Could play for the loose ones. Red's close, but he's safe enough. Can he get to it and get the cue ball out of there?
Seven.
Very clever way of getting to the blue. Lots of topspin and left-hand side on the cue ball.
12.
He'd like to get the black buck on its spot, but there isn't one there. So at the moment, he's just going to play for the blue. Oh, risky to play for the pink. Well, he's under hit that
13.
by a long way. Well, he saw a shot there.
18.
He thought he was going to be on the red to the right corner, but I think he had a little bit too much side on the cue ball. There's the red. Well, it was a good pot. Would have liked to have kissed the pink on the other side to have left it on to the corner. I think that's what he was trying to do.
No. Yellow ball. Your trump. 19.
Yeah, it was just more difficult, that break, obviously, with pink on the cushion and the black not available. But there's been no holding back, has there, from either player so far. It's been great long pots flying in already in this match.
Yeah, the problem for him is that red that he's addressing now. That's spoiling the return safety. Not quite sure where the ball's going to finish, but he knew where the white was going. Now if he plays the safety shot on the red near the right corner, he's been catching these a little thick. He's been in off once, caught the jaws a couple of times. He's just going to catch the paint if he plays it. Played it well.
Safety in this game is clearly going to be very important to very confident potters. Just trying to ensure they don't give each other any sort of chance of getting in.
Very attacking shot. Not refusing anything, is he?
No, but that's why, as I say, the safety is important. Trump got the white to the cushion, so it made it more difficult than it could have been. But Maguire certainly showing his intent this evening.
And he can count himself fortunate there, catching the green. Could so easily have left that red on.
Still a chance at this one.
He needs another one here with the rest. Yeah, nicely done. Needs to slow down. Just a little too hard, I feel.
7. Eight.
Choice of yellow or blue. He doesn't want the cover. Has he come far enough?
13.
Trump watching every stroke.
14.
Seems to have potted a lot of balls for 17 points.
$18.
Super positional shot. Stun run through to the side cushion. Now if you can leave the cue ball straight for the pink into the left middle, it makes those two reds below the pink easy to play onto. Nicely played. So 2-point lead. Still a tough table to win at this visit though.
Yeah, like you say, a lot of balls have been potted. I mean, it's still only on 27, but I love the look of him tonight, the focus he's got, the determination he's got. Not interested in anything Trump's been doing lately. This is about his own performance, and he's taken the game to the world number 3.
Not sure if he intended to hit the red there, but still on the pink.
$34. 35.
He's powering these balls into the pocket. And now he might just try and bring another red into play here.
41.
He's going to need more reds. Does he play to bring one out now? Didn't really work out as well as it could have done. 23 points, the lead. Still needs 2 of these reds with colours. There's a little bit of insurance.
Maguire, 42.
And it shows you how tight these pockets are when you know, this red to the middle looks as though it will pot, but it's such a difficult pot. And that's a good safety. Trying to force Stephen Maguire to bring another red off the cushion. Well, he may have left a shot to nothing here. That was the trouble with playing that shot he's just played. And to try and get the cue ball over to the right side of the table. So he couldn't play this red. Some movement. Oh, brilliant. Great pot. But it would be some shot to pot the yellow, come back down the table.
Your trump, 1.
Trying to make it as close as possible so it couldn't just come off the side cushion and land up to the red.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. Wow, what a miss.
Is it a free ball?
Your trump,
It's going to
4.
be close.
Free ball.
He sort of knew it was coming, didn't he? He had that look on his face. So now it's playing time, a crucial moment this. He put the brown safe earlier for this very scenario, didn't he, Maguire?
Yeah, choice to whether to pot the black or play the green and try and finish on a red.
Four. Five.
Well, not the ideal angle on the pink, but he could force it into the middle, try and get onto the red. Played it with side on the cue ball, and he's just short of pace.
11.
He's back in the game though, only 7 points in it. Maguire now needs the brown. In fact, he may move the brown here.
Your trump, 11.
So anyone's frame.
Three-one lead would be nice, wouldn't it, Stephen? So close to it.
Yeah, and he's played well enough to be 2 in front for sure.
He needs a bit of luck. Has it just come out? We've got the bowed head there. If he can pot this red. Well, didn't quite get enough of a glimpse. Well, it's on the red, and it's a nervy one. Now, who put that brown there? Yeah, he would have liked to have missed the blue though.
7.
Well, is that just where he wants to be, to play the cannon to the brown? It's close. What a great attempt that was. He couldn't have played that much better, could he? But regardless of the score now, which is 19 in front, it means nothing. You would think it's brown ball game. Whoever gets chance at the brown. Should win the frame.
Theo Maguire, 12.
And that is a very good safety. He made sure of the brown.
Well, importantly, he kept a cool head there, didn't he? Because he was so close to being on the brown. But just concentrated on the good safety.
Yeah, he played that cue ball with a lot of right-hand side on the cue ball just to check it back to where it is now. But he put his main focus into the brown, making sure it was close to the cushion and it was safe. The snooker is a bonus. No idea where it's going to finish. And it's not good for Judd Trump.
Come on, Stephen. They start to shout. He just needs the brown. He takes the game to opponents, Maguire. He doesn't fear anybody. I'm sure he's missed the big time this last year or so. He's playing the man of the moment, the informed player, Judd Trump. And it looks like he's going to be 3-1 up against him at the interval. He said in the interview before the match he felt he'd been too passive. Couldn't accuse him of that tonight. He's been on the front foot from the off.
15.
So Stephen Maguire holds the edge at the interval. A really entertaining snooker match this. He's 2 away from a place in the semi-finals of the Northern Ireland Open, leading Judd Trump here at the Waterfront Hall by 3 frames to 1. Yeah, Maguire in a strong position for sure, but having played so well tonight, clearly really wants to close this out now. He still needs 2 more. This next frame a big one. Judd Trump has made the highest break of the night, 78 in frame 2. Can he continue his great run? Remember, he's won his last 17 ranking event matches, encompassing, of course, 2 title victories. These are the stats so far. Maguire ahead on the pot success. They're the highest breaks, as I say. Trump's made the 78, the 74 from Maguire's in frame 3. You'd expect, obviously, Maguire on the aggregate to be in front. I guess the thing is, he's not been in this position for a while, as his last semi-final, which is the stage he's trying to get to in a ranking event, was at the start of 2021. So it's whether, if he gets in a winning position, how he feels then.
Wow. It was the kiss off the pink that did it. He was playing off the reds, but the cue ball just caught the pink. There it is again. And just finding that pocket. For a moment, I didn't think it was going to be in, but it just dropped in. And now Maguire got choice of reds, whether to play the red to the middle or the long red to the corner. And it's just the odd shot like that that can cost you the frame. Certainly doesn't want to go 4-1 down. Applause from the crowd. Unmissable, those type of shots, but in it goes. And he's nicely on any colour. Oh, that's a very aggressive shot he's played there. He could have played for any number of reds. But what an aggressive shot that was. He's unlucky that the black's tied up and so is the pink. Couldn't have played it any better. Right into the heart of the reds. That's unfortunate. He didn't land in the best of places, really. Yes, he was on a nice, easy red, but he had to play it bridging over the balls, playing it with right-hand side on the cue ball. Disappointing that he's missed the shot, but he could have landed a little easier from such an aggressive shot. Now the two reds that are to the left of the black, nearest to them, if you can drop on those two at some stage, then the black would be free to the right corner.
Six.
Yep, under hit it. So a right-handed player would just roll the blue in and leave the cue ball on the right side cushion. But he may have to play a different type of shot. Well, that was a gamble, but it's paid off if he can pot the black. And now I think the black will go to the left corner. Yeah, there's confirmation. It will go.
Every match is a different challenge, and tonight it's against a player who's come out really pumped up, fired up. We saw that from the way he went into the reds off the brown, Maguire. Trump, though, has met all sorts of challenges, hasn't he, these last few weeks, whatever's been thrown at him. John Higgins led 5-2 in their semi-final in Brentwood, and he played a shot up for the yellow. Had he got on it, I'm sure he would have won 6-2. All of this might never have happened, but these are the fine margins. Trump played sensational snooker to turn the match around, and he's just carried on from there. Went to Wuhan, won that tournament.
36.
Nudging more reds out. May play for the red, that's on the cushion here. Doesn't need to.
I think the point is, Joe, someone's going to have to beat him, aren't they? He's not going to lie down, give anyone anything. He's determined to keep this streak going.
Well, Maguire played a very positive shot, didn't he? Going into the pack of reds from the brown.
45.
And then missed the easiest of reds, trying to manoeuvre the cue ball to a colour. As I said at the time, he was very unfortunate to have covered the black and pink. Had one of those balls been free, I'm sure it'd be Maguire at the table. This is the shot. Couldn't have got any closer, but it was such a difficult shot to get to the blue from there. And enough loose reds here to win the frame. Under hit it slightly. Now normally he'd skim off the reds, but he doesn't need to. The two loose reds would be enough, but he might feel, just give him a nudge.
61.
52 in the game. Another red and a colour. So red and a colour should be enough.
6.
One visit snooker. We've had two of those already. Looks like we're going to have another.
Yeah, terrific break again from Trump. Again responding when the chance came. Important frame to win. 3-1 down.
So it's just one snooker to tie, but it's not going to matter. This easy red to the corner will keep Stephen sat in his chair.
73.
Yeah, now Trump once again on the century trail.
Yeah, he played a very aggressive shot. It paid off. He opened the pack beautifully.
Well, it's been a really good day, hasn't it? Lazowski was superb. The Hawkins-Gilbert match was a terrific match, and this one could end up the best of them all.
There's been some great snooker, hasn't there? Really has. And that's with quite a few top players not being here.
56.
But the excitement has been just as good.
Well, there's so many players now capable of producing high-quality snooker, and we're looking, of course, at the moment, the best of them all. Once again has come good
92.
at the right moment. This black, then,
93.
for his 36th century of the season, and we're still in October. Only 7 players, you know, made more than that the whole of last season. So his scoring has been remarkable in this campaign.
Come on, let's see something fancy. Not that fancy.
He was trying. 109. Steve Maguire went into the reds. He didn't finish great, really. And missing that red, Judd Trump did the rest. 3-2 it is to Maguire. 3-2 to Steve Maguire. Belting game of snooker this. Judd Trump's just made his 36th century of the season. 109 in frame 5.
Can't afford to give Trump any more gifts. Stephen Maguire. Let's see what happens when he does. Now, this isn't straightforward, just rolling up into the pack. It's dangerous. He may play that red behind the black. And he's a little slow.
Oh,
Better that than too hard.
Trump 4.
Yeah, when you're playing this kind of shot, it's important to get the line, yeah, that's for sure. But to get the speed is more important. Cannot afford to play this too hard. Can he be tempted by this long red to the right corner? There's danger with it. Could be leaving reds on if he misses it. He's been very positive so far, but there's no point in taking it on if you can't get to the black. And he says no. Can't get to the black. This could be dangerous. That little flick. Well, the cue ball close to the cushion, so this isn't going to be easy for sure. Well, he's got that cue ball out of there. So, nothing easy. Steve Maguire. We might see a few less risks. Now we're getting to the back end of the match. Didn't want the kiss. No, does anything go there to the right corner? Just can't tell if you can see enough of the red. That's nearest the pocket. It appears not. Right in the middle. Played the cue ball into a place where he wasn't leaving a red on. So that took the pressure off the pot. Yep, he's on the red. Thin cut to the corner. Should be able to miss the reds, go up for the blue or black. Right-handed. He's a little heavy. Would have been okay had the brown been on its spot. The green is potable, but missable. Well, I suppose he had to put everything into the pot, so he's left with a thin cut to the right corner. Yeah, this thin cut, it's a more difficult shot, but I think it's a safer shot to play. Oh, wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Now just the green past the brown. He's overdone it again, but he's got a red to the right corner if you can't see this one to the left.
14.
Got to get that cue ball under control. There's 3 reds that will all go to the left corner, which will lead him to the black.
He's kept this break going so well, can he now? As Joe says, keep tight position and be away again. Just seems every challenge that's thrown at him he meets these days.
Well, we've seen it so many times, haven't we, David? When somebody does well in a tournament or wins a tournament, the confidence that they get from it is amazing.
Yeah, and it started for Trump really here 5 years ago, didn't he? He hadn't won a ranking event for over a year. He won this one, won the Masters and the World Championship that season. Next 2 seasons, he won 11 ranking events combined over the 2 years. That's why it was a surprise when that run dried up, but it looks like it started again.
28.
Yeah, he's definitely in a good place mentally.
29.
He's under hit that one, top side of the blue, and it's game over. Mayfield he got a kick then, took the pace out of the cue ball.
Yeah, and I guess the table, the cloth has changed over the week, as it won't be recovered until tonight for the semis. So although he's played every match on it, he may just be playing a bit differently.
So, got to negotiate the cue ball in and out of balk. Needs to slow down, or needs to speed up. Well, you couldn't have picked it up and placed it any better.
34.
No applause, but that was a fantastic positional shot. Well, the overhead camera, I thought he was better on it.
35.
Still a good shot. He's still in control.
Yeah, this is one of his strengths, recovering if he's out of position or ideal position. Saw Barry Hawkins this afternoon, he made a couple of breaks where he was never in trouble. Trump has it in him to recover if he is. But now he wants to try and just stay in control, and every chance to level up at 3 each.
40.
Potentially with another century.
That's how much we think of him. You get in, it's a century.
41.
We know how difficult it is, though. So easy to miss something.
$48. $49.
These two loose reds would be enough.
$56. 7.
This black would be enough. Yeah, I've seen the time when he would have gone into the pack there, but rightfully so, made sure of the black and dropped on this red. This is more important. Make sure the frame's safe.
Well, it just seems every time you start to ask, is it a match too far? He finds a response. He did it last night against Noppen Senkam. Just coming around to check. Obviously on the red to the right corner. If the red to the left corner goes, then this century's definitely on. Impressive response this has been from the interval. His opponent, you know, was so fired up, taking the game to him. Well, it looks like Judd Trump has taken it back.
Yeah, that one shot, wasn't it, David? That one shot into that pocket when he split the pack with the brown. And it was that one shot from there. He hasn't had a chance, Steve Maguire.
$81.
It's going to the near jaw. Yeah, no century, but it is a brilliant response from being 3-1 down at the interval. Breaks of 109 and 81. In the blink of an eye, Judd Trump has levelled up. It's 3-3. It's a best of 3. Remember, he won this title 3 years running from 2018 to 2020, and he's looking to win 3 successive ranking titles here this weekend. No one's done that for 10 years. Ding Junhui in 2013 was the last man to do it.
Well, he's got him snookered behind the yellow, but I always think it's a bit fortunate when you get that shot. It's normally because you've hit the reds too thin, and that's why the cue ball's gone behind the yellow. The players don't play it there for sure, because if he could see a red, he's likely to pot it with his hand on the table. Well, can he be tempted? Tough. Excellent safety. Opening the reds up, and look at the cue ball, dead on the cushion. Stephen Maguire knows that he can't afford to play a poor safety.
No, there's no sense that it's an off night for Trump, so Maguire, as you say, can't afford to leave any chances, and if he gets them, he needs to take them. It's a very high standard here.
Yes, from where he was, that's an excellent safety. Tight under the cushion. Or close to it, anyway. So Stephen's turn to be in charge of the safety. Well, nearly a kindly kiss. Well, very fortuitous kiss off the red. Could so easily have left the red on there. I suppose if you're in Stephen Maguire's corner, then you could be thinking he could have left the red on, but by the same token, it could have gone in, end of frame. I don't think he can see enough of this red. We'll soon find out. Having a good look at it. Yeah, it doesn't look as though he can see enough of it. Well, he could play that red nearest the corner pocket and leave the cue ball in the jaws of the pocket. And that's just as good, as long as it doesn't go to the middle. Now, maybe it does go to the middle, because he's looking at where he wants to be on the black. Now we know that this pocket goes absolutely true. In fact, the red may pull to the left as it's going towards the pocket. We'll see. Nothing wrong with that. So, Stephen Maguire in with a chance.
Yeah, first pot for half an hour.
8.
And in that time, he's seen Trump make 2 great breaks, 109 and 81.
Nine. $14. 15.
Yeah, he could do with getting rid of this red to the left of the black. Makes it easy to play for the black in both pockets then.
$22. 23. 30. $31.
Well, doesn't need to go into them as yet. Still got quite a few reds he can pick off.
I bet he's really enjoying the battle here because it's not a position he's been in on the main table for a while. He's been winning close matches elsewhere, but to be out there again against a top name.
Yeah, and so far he's doing it in style, isn't he? Although he has underhit that one slightly.
38.
Yeah, just a little shake of the head. Just resetting. We haven't seen him get on his own case at all, although he's played so well, I don't suppose he's had to tonight. I think it's worth saying it's not all glamour on the tour. You know, the qualifiers played in pretty anonymous surroundings, and this week coming up, it's the Scottish Open qualifying. There won't be big crowds there. So to get through to an environment like this is what Steve Maguire plays the game for.
Choice to go in to the reds here. I'll try and play for that loose one. Didn't quite catch them full enough. And now he's faced with a real tough red to the corner or middle. Just didn't catch the reds full enough. If he had, the cue ball would have been in the middle of the table. Choice of reds. Needs something special.
Yeah, this feels like one of the biggest shots of the night here.
Well, where's it all going to finish?
Steve Maguire, 44.
Well, the red is potable. Look at the reds. There's only one safe-ish red. If he could pot this red. And it's there. Natural angle to come down for the black.
Well, I think there was some movement, or someone maybe was taking a picture or something. It didn't stop him potting it, but it's not what he needs, of course, at this crucial juncture.
Yes, and he's not ideal on the black. He could try and play the cannon to the red directly above the black, but it's a tough shot to play that. But he's played it. And he's on the red to the right corner. He's pushed a red safer. But chance to get right back in the game. For a moment, he was out of it. Steve Maguire was looking really good until he went into the cluster. Well, this is what great champions do.
17.
And there's no doubt about it, these two are great champions.
24.
And as well as Trump's played It could very easily have been 4-3 down had Maguire got fuller into the reds.
Thing is, though, he's playing without any self-doubt at all at the moment.
30.
Now, will he bring one of those 2 reds into play? He's just checking the scoreboard. He is going to need them. He'd be on the pink if he gets the cannon to those 2 reds. I think it's worthwhile playing, but it's down to him. He thinks maybe later.
31.
Can't argue with him. He's a fantastic break builder. Could have done with that cue ball just coming back a little further, being straighter on the red.
37. 38.
So this pink, all level. And these 2 reds near the left side cushion will go to the middle, will go to the green pocket.
44.
Got to leave a nice angle on the black.
45.
He's a little low actually, so he may have to play the cannon to them. So which red? If he plays the red into the right corner and gets it, well, no prizes for who goes next and what he plays next.
Rumble.
So 53 the break, 9 points the lead. Maguire snookered on the last red.
So what you're saying is it's trouble.
Well, absolutely. He knows if he leaves it on, he's going to be 4-3 down.
Well, he's hit it. And he's got it safe. And the crowd absolutely loving that one.
Well, if you've been here all day, then what a day of snooker you've seen, and the real excitement is almost only just beginning here.
Well, if this one comes off, he might be able to leave the cue ball behind the black, send the red down the table. Well, he's got one part of the shot, and he'll settle for that. Now, can Trump get through the middle between the blue and the yellow? Hard to tell from here. He could, but he's pushed the red over the pocket. What a kiss to leave that cue ball dead on the cushion. What a shot this would be. Looks easy because the red's near the pocket, but believe me, it isn't. Every chance of going in off in the middle as well, so it's not straightforward, this. There goes the red. And nearly there goes the white. But what an angle.
Well, I wonder if it's a case of there goes the frame. Terrific pot. Just avoided the in-off. A good knuckle to give himself every chance. Won't need the black.
3. Five.
Yeah, I was a little afraid of screwing in behind the blue there, but it's worked out okay.
8.
He needs the pink. He'd have liked to have been a little straighter on the blue.
He took his time on it. He played it really well. The pink for a 4-3 lead. The crowd are loving this. It's a great match. And Stephen Maguire has retaken the lead after Judd Trump won the first two after the interval. Trump needs 2, Maguire needs 1. Terrific contest here in Belfast on this Friday night. Stephen Maguire's hit the front again, 4-3. And I guess one of the key shots actually was his escape, wasn't it? On that to Snooker, behind the brown on the last red. If he'd have left that on, it would have been Trump's frame, but he got it safe and eventually put the frame away. So he needs 1 to reach his first semi-final since early 2021. It's been a long wait.
Yeah, the point of no return for Judd Trump. And that's a good safety. Opening the reds up, putting pressure on Stephen Maguire's safety shot. That's another good safety. Not easy. The red to the middle is on, but it's not easy to get that cue ball back for the black and hide that red next to the black. Could be his last shot if he takes that on and doesn't hide the red. Well, because that red is down in the balk area, can't play the cue ball down table, so for now, the safety's going to be down the black end of the table. Can he see enough of that red that's closest to the middle? I don't think he can. He's got a good cue ball. Now, will that red cut to the middle? He's addressing it. He's not going to know where the cue ball's going. Well, if the cue ball had been on the cushion, that would have been pretty good, but where it is, it's a little tempter. Oh, what a good shot that was. It really was. The way he's played it, he was leaving a red on. Well, he's in. And when he's been in amongst the balls, he's scored heavy.
3.
Yeah, he's had breaks of 78, 109.81. He did make, of course, 53 in the last, although he didn't win that frame.
Well, it was only because there was safe reds. If the reds had been in the open, I'm sure he would have won the frame. Oh. He just plays with such freedom of arm.
12.
I remember here last year he lost in the second round to Aaron Hill, and the post-match interview he did with Eurosport didn't last very long.
19.
He was really disappointed, but that was then, this is now. It's the exact opposite feelings.
I think that's why he's so good, David, because it hurts. It deeply hurts when he loses.
Yeah, I mean, you've only got to look at Stephen Hendry. You know, when he... I mean, I was at a press conference once where he said one word after losing. And there have been times where he said even fewer than that.
25.
But that's the mark of a great champion, isn't it? You know, it should matter.
Well, we all want to know. What was the word?
Well, I said to him, and it was a terrible question, but I had to say something. I said, Stephen, you must be disappointed. And he just looked at me and he said, shrewd. And that was it, nothing more. Good job it was a word I could repeat, by the way, Joe.
Yeah, I thought I was putting one over on you there, but there we go. Well, you can always tell when a player's up for something because the balls are going in the middle of the pocket. So unless he loses his concentration, you know, he's in with a great chance here. Under hit it, so I have to go down for the blue or pink.
41.
Good hold for the pink.
42.
Well, Steve Maguire may disagree, but it's a match. It feels like we deserve a decider. I'm sure the crowd would love to see one. They've been royally entertained here.
Always nice to see a ball near a cushion when you're attempting to win a frame. Just that little bit of insurance. Oops. Oof, I thought it was
49.
high. So these two loose reds would be enough with colours. I'm sure Stephen is faring the worst, preparing himself for a decider. And that's what you've got to sit there and do. Try and be positive.
Yeah, he chose to... He was trying to leave the white on the bulk cushion, wasn't he? But he left a chance at the red, but it was very tough. Trump sort of just dismissed it, and he's still going.
$64.
This was the red that started it.
And as you say, he just knocked it in as though it didn't mean anything.
Yeah,
65.
Maguire sort of frowned to himself, thinking, why did I give him the chance? He needs this pink. He'll be 71 in front with 67 remaining. So barring snookers, it's 4-4.
Of which it's only one snooker to tie. If he pots the pink. And yeah, he would have liked another red. Lots of right-hand side on the cue ball. doesn't really want to bring that red away from that right side cushion. Well, feels he's got no choice, but I think I'd have left that there and just rolled the cue ball onto the black cushion. But there's nothing wrong with that, except to say that there's nothing safe now.
Well, it's a very good break. 71, he's in the driving seat well and truly. Yeah, and if he can knock this in, it's definitely a deciding frame finish. Not there, though. I think everyone expected that to go in.
Yeah, I think us included. So he does miss. The problem for Maguire is he can't take the easier red. If he's going to play a pot, it's got to be the one below the black.
Yeah, and he's left him in, so he has conceded. It just takes a lot, doesn't it, to beat Trump these days. Maguire's played great stuff tonight. He's going to have to try and get it done in the last frame. So a decider, who have you got, Judd Trump or Stephen Maguire? Crowd here at the Waterfront Hall in Belfast have been royally entertained all day and again this evening. Chris Wakelin's 4-2 up against Judd. That continues live on Discovery Plus. But the main focus, of course, here at Table 1, the deciding frame about to get underway between Judd Trump and Stephen Maguire, who led 4-3. Trump made 71 in that 8th frame, attempting to win his 18th consecutive ranking event match. He came through the decider last night against Noppen Sengham. Can he do it again here this evening? He's going to break off. This is for a place against Barry Hawkins in the semi-finals of the Northern Ireland Open. So he notices everything, doesn't he? There was a mark on the green. He's had it cleaned. Off we go.
Yeah, you need a good break in the decider. And he'll be happy with that. Unless these two reds are a plant. Well, you've got to say that this is a chance, the way that Trump's playing. But there's a lot of pressure on it, isn't there? You can play round into the balk area from this because the brown is available. Well, he gets the first chance. And he's on the brown. Now, what kind of an angle has he got? It looks fairly straight to me. Well, there's 4 reds out.
5.
This is the opening red.
6.
Just a little heavy. May have to go back up for the blue again. And if he gets high on the blue, he might decide to open them.
12.
Now, this is where you've got to make the decision. Do you play for the loose ones or go into them? Well, that's unlike Trump, not to go into them, but I get how he's feeling.
17. 18.
Now, he might decide to go into them here. Just
25.
depends if he feels he can get to the black or the blue. He doesn't have to do it this time round. If he feels he can't get onto a colour. Well, that's brought another couple into play. It shouldn't be too difficult to come down for those two reds. The crowd have been very fair to both players. Been a lot of shouting out from Maguire and Trump.
$32.
Yeah, he can get to that last loose red. Just. Needs a big bounce.
37.
Now, can he play a similar shot this time round to what he played a couple of shots ago? Opening reds up. Might just be able to nudge one out here playing for the black.
$38.
Well, who's an as, but it's still on this black.
He did miss one like this earlier, but the frame was already won then. He's not missed that one.
It's there. And listen to the crowd.
$45.
Well, Trump's made 78, 109, 81, 53, 71. And this
46.
got the nice angle on the black to disturb them.
Well, you sort of feel it's all on this shot in a way. If he gets nicely on a red off this black, he's a big, big favourite.
And he had a look at that shot to see if he was pushing the red to the middle. Good job he didn't hit it any harder. It looked like it was going in.
Well, if you're Stephen Maguire now, you're clearly concerned already, 53 behind. Judd Trump bringing more reds into play.
He's looking at a possible plant to the left corner, but play it later.
$54.
Well, if it's not a plant, I think the time to put one safe here. If it is a plant, it's worth just dropping the blue in and playing it. And there it is. You're never guaranteed with plants, especially when it's a 3-ball plant.
Green ball.
Doesn't want to leave Steve Maguire with a chance at it.
No, so putting the green safe. He's got a good lead here, 54. But at least from Maguire's perspective, it's not over.
Yeah, but if he's left a chance at this plant and it goes in, he should have hit that for guaranteed. He should have hit it. And you can't see anything else but that red.
Well, you talk about big shots in big matches.
Well, I think he's got to play it. We could see how the red's placed to the pocket. You can see then if he has to hit the left-hand side or the right-hand side of those two reds. Here we go then. Oh, so close. That cue ball's coming back down the table though. And surely that's going to be the end of Stephen Maguire.
He got really close to that, didn't he? But then it's out of his hands where it's all going to finish.
Well, it looked like he could get this red quite easily to the left corner, but he can get the one to the right corner if he can't. Well, it doesn't look like he can get it from there, does it? Without bending it. You don't want to start playing them type of shots. Yep, not safe though yet. Got a chance to put another colour safe maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't the cleanest pot. But he's in control.
Rumble.
More insurance. It's getting harder and harder from Stephen Maguire. No. Well, would you believe it?
Ah, and he's left the red.
Just from 7.
So this red is now all Trump needs with the 7-point foul going on.
That was so unfortunate, wasn't it, Maguire? He was in trouble.
Yeah, they call him on fire, Maguire, and the spark had gone, hadn't it, for a while. It was reignited here in Belfast this week. Is it going to be extinguished here by Judd Trump? There's your answer. I tell you what he's doing right now is pretty extraordinary. This will be 18 ranking event match wins in a row as he attempts to win his 3rd ranking title in just 4 weeks. And there's 2 matches to go. Barry Hawkins is a rarity. He's someone who's actually beaten Trump in a ranking event this season. That was at the European Masters. He's his next opponent. Steve Maguire's played terrific stuff. You just always seem to be up against it in this decider. The Judd Trump bandwagon marches on.
16.
He's got a taste for winning,
17.
and he's becoming just so difficult to beat.
And so good to watch.
4.
It's been one of the matches of the tournament, and it's been won by Judd Trump. That's 18 ranking event victories in a row. He's into the final weekend of the Northern Ireland Open. A thrilling contest here in Belfast. He's beaten Stephen Maguire by 5 frames to 4.